Our next guest, writing in a new op-ed for the Wall Street Journal, Biden doesn't need Congress to avoid a debt ceiling crisis. Here to discuss is former Federal Reserve Vice Chair Alan Blinder. Isn't this why the short-term bond market is starting to get nervous, Alan? Because he does need Congress to raise the debt ceiling?
It is certainly, the debt ceiling is certainly why the market's getting nervous, the Treasury market, understandably so. And as you know, all kinds of exotic, sometimes wild suggestions have been made to avoid what shouldn't be a problem at all. I mean, the best is for Congress just to raise the national debt ceiling, as they've done innumerable times in the past. The sense of my piece in the Wall Street Journal was, if worse comes to worse, and it would be worse, the president will be faced with two conflicting laws and have to listen, presumably obey one and disobey the other.
So talk about the laws and how he could potentially get this done. I know you're not a constitutional lawyer, but clearly as an economist, it's front and center.
Well, absolutely. So the one law is the obvious law. The budget, which is usually more than one law, specifies amounts of spending and taxation and implies a certain deficit for this year, as it does for any year. That's one law, which Congress has already passed, obligating the federal government to meet a whole list of obligations. The other is the national debt ceiling, which, as you know, has already been breached, and Treasury Secretary Yellen has been applying sealing wax and Band-Aids to try to put off the day of reckoning. Eventually, she's going to run out of tricks up her sleeve, and the day of reckoning will be here, and that hopefully Congress will have fixed it by then. I certainly hope so. It's not something I would normally advocate, that the president violate a law. But when there are two laws, one says yes, one says no, you don't have much choice.
Do you think broadening the scope like this, although, I mean, you may be well within the guidelines of the Constitution, is dangerous because it is just sort of, it's fulmination, it's going to enrage the other side even more, and the next round will be even more dramatic?
Could be, and I certainly hope we don't get here. I mean, I think there's one sentence in the piece that says this is going to enrage the MAGA crowd, but they're always enraged, which they are. So I don't put this idea forward lightly. And I raised in the piece a number of obviously better suggestions, such as just raise the national debt ceiling, or what the House used to do, which is deem the national debt ceiling raised to finance whatever budget they've just passed. That was very sensible. They haven't done that for a while. They could go back to that. So there are lots of better ways out, absolutely. But, you know, we have a rather strange House of Representatives right now. Let's put it that way.
PIMCO's out again today. They do a Monday piece looking at Washington, and they say again this morning, Alan, we do not think this is a repeat of 2011. Republicans have a much smaller majority in the House than they did back then. Polls show that more Americans favor a clean raise. Does any of that ameliorate your worries?
A little bit, but not much. I mean, I instead of visions of sugar plums dancing in my head, I'm seeing Marjorie Taylor Greene, Matt Gaetz, and a number of others who, by their behavior, seem to relish tearing the House down. You know, if I believed that nobody in the House, or almost no one in the House, wanted to tear the House down, I'd feel a lot better about this. We've gone to the wire on this a number of times in the past, but not over the cliff. But this House of Representatives, sadly, to me, looks different.